Okay, hello. Today we are going to learn about highest common factor and also lowest common multiple. So before we start, we need to know why is it highest common factor and not lowest common multiple. Okay, I'll give you an example of a number. Let's say I have the number 20 and also 38. So what are the factors for number 20? It will be 1 multiplied by 20, 2 multiplied by 10, 4 multiplied by 5. Okay? Next one will be 38. What makes up 38? 1 multiplied by 38, 2 multiplied by 19. Okay, 3 cannot, 4 cannot, 5 cannot, 6 cannot, 7 cannot. So what is the highest common factor? Highest common factor will be the number 2. Why we say highest and not lowest? If it's the lowest, then it will always be 1, right? And there wouldn't be any more question. So that's why we need to put the highest common factor. Okay, highest common factor. What does highest common factor mean? Let me give two numbers. How about the number 24 and also the number 60? Okay? What does 24 comprise of? 24 comprises of 1 multiplied by 24, 2 multiplied by 12, 3 multiplied by 8, 4 multiplied by 6. Okay? So what are the factors for 60? The factors for 60 will be 1 multiplied by 60, 2 multiplied by 30, 3 multiplied by 20, 4 multiplied by 15, 5 multiplied by 12, 6 multiplied by 10. So in all these factors, please identify which one is common. Okay. The number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, the number 6, the number 12, and that is all the common numbers. So now, of all these common numbers, which one is the highest common factor? The highest common factor will be this, the number 12. Correct? So now you are in secondary school. We are not going to do this way because this way is going to be very long. So I'll show you a shortcut method to how you do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is to draw a ladder. Put the number 24 here and put the number 60 here. Okay? So the next thing that you must do is to divide it by all the prime numbers. Prime numbers are numbers that can be divided by itself and the number 1. First, I divide it by 2. What do I get? I will get 12. I will get 30. Next one, I will divide it by 3. When I divide by 3, I will get 4. And I will get 10. Is there any more common numbers that I can divide? I can divide by 2, right? Divide by 2. I will get 2. And I will get 5. Okay? When there is no other common factors, we'll stop there. The last step that you need to do is to take all the numbers on your left and multiply it together. 2 multiplied by 3. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. You will get 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And there you go. This is the highest common factor for the number 24 and 60. This is a faster way to do it than listing out all the common factor. Okay? Okay, so here is the key point. The key point about highest common factor is to stop when there is no longer any common factor. Stop here. Okay, the next part of the lesson I'll teach you about lowest common multiple. What's the difference between lowest common multiple? Let's try a random number of also 24 and 60. Okay, before I start on the easy way to do it, let me show you what does lowest common multiple mean. I'll give a number of 4 and 11. Okay? What does 4 and 11 comprise of? The multiples of 4 will be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, and so on so forth. How about 11? 11 comprises of 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, and so on. Lowest common multiple. Now you are dealing with lowest common multiple, right? So now when you have listed down all the multiples, you check which one of these numbers is common. So you see, 8, is that 8? There's no 8. How about 22? There's no 22. 24, there isn't 24. 44, see? 44 is the lowest common multiple. The question can only ask you about lowest common multiple and not highest common multiple, because if it's highest common multiple, the answer will be hundreds of millions and billions. There will never be an ending. So they'll ask you for the first one, okay? The lowest one, which is 44. So when I do this, I'll take about 5 minutes, right? I'll show you a shorter way to do it. How about I put it as 24 and 60? What is the lowest common multiple of 24 and 60? First thing I do is very simple. I will divide it all again by the prime numbers, but there is one difference to what I'm gonna do at the end. Look, divide by 2, I will get 12. Divide by 2 again, I will get 30. Divide by 2 again, I will get 6. 30 divided by 2, I will get 15. So far, everybody follow? Next one, I divide by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay? If I'm doing highest common factor, I will stop here. But since I'm doing lowest common multiple, I will divide it till I get 1 and 1. What do I mean by that? What I'm remaining is 2 and 5, right? I divide by 2. I will get 1. I will get 5. To remove the 5, I divide by 5. Then I get 1 and 1. So, this is the crucial step to lowest common multiple, is to get the final answer as 1 and 1. Okay? The last thing that you do is to multiply everything here. Alright? Look here. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 24 times 5 is 120. So that is the lowest common multiple for the numbers 24 and 60. That is all you need to do. I'll recap again. Divide by all the prime numbers and end up with 1, 1 for lowest common multiple. There's no other way but 1 and 1. So that will conclude our lesson on highest common factor and lowest common multiple.